Yo guys, what's up? It's Kai here, and today we're going to be discussing playing Wizard101 on two different accounts. Now, I know it's an unorthodox thing to do. I know not many people do it, but I actually think it's worth it, and I'll tell you why. So the way I'm going to structure this video is in two parts. There's going to be the first part where I kind of weigh the pros and cons of playing on two accounts and kind of just talking about my experience. And then the second part is going to be just tips I'd give people who play on two accounts or who are thinking about playing on two accounts. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the obvious con of playing on two accounts is you're paying more money. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say. The membership actually is discounted if you pay for two accounts. It's only $5 more, I believe. So really, it's not that much. But if you don't feel like in good conscience you can spend more money on Wiz, which I get, then playing on two accounts isn't for you. The second thing is you can't trade items. And this is actually a biggie because if you're spending crowns on Gulchers or, the Sinbad wand, and you get it on the wizard with the wrong, the wizard with like that you don't need it on, then you can't transfer it over, which is, that might be a turn off for a lot of people. So those are kind of the two main cons. The pros, which are huge actually. So this is Liam Dragonrider, right? And I created him 2 days ago. And I've probably played for a total of 6 in-game hours, and that's not including like getting Olympus gear. But the thing with this guy, and don't roast the bloodbat, alright, it's a work in progress, but the thing with this guy is he got hard carried by my Storm, and my Storm could Tempest everything turn 1, and that's kind of how I was able to get here so fast. Yeah, and the average player, it might take like a week to 2 weeks of, relatively excessive playing, and I managed to do it in 2 days. So, I mean, if you're interested in speed questing and maxing out wizards, it's incredibly helpful for that. The other thing is you get double the loot every battle. So I'm playing on my fire wizard, and normally I just get like the drops from the minions or whatever that roam the streets, and I could sell them for gold. But now I can sell it for gold on my storm wizard, which it just gives me more gold. And then when you get to like Mirage and Imperia, you can also get more evil magma peas and couch potatoes because the mobs drop those. And the third thing is it's just easier to farm for gear. And also there's the benefit of trading cards in between accounts. If I get a rare TC on this one for whatever reason, I can just slide it on over to my other account. And you can also sell reagents kind of easily. You have to be careful with that, obviously, but it is a thing you can do. So, yeah, I'd say the pros outweigh the cons. Just for me, because I like to quest fast. Keep in mind that if you're someone who's constantly reading dialogue and you're more about the experience than just getting to max, then this probably isn't for you. I'd say just save your money. But yeah, okay, so now we're gonna kind of get into some tips I'd recommend. So the first thing I'd say is always have a max carrying a lower level wizard, and don't have two same level wizards questing at the same time. Now, why do I say this? I say this because the entire point is to avoid deck management in the time that it takes, right? Yes, questing on two wizards of the same level is going to be a lot faster, but the point of this is to speed quest one wizard. You know what I mean? Like, basically every battle is kind of like Tempest go brr, and there's no actual strategy and setup, because every time you have to reorganize your deck, that's taking time, and and also some bosses are difficult too. You might not even be able to handle them even with two wizards, so there's that to consider. The second tip I'd recommend is getting a two-person mount. yeah, I mean, this is it's incredibly helpful. Even though it's not required, it just makes it easier. Um, Especially if it's on the account that's questing. I unfortunately don't have one on this. It's on my other account, but it does make it easier just to control one wizard. As long as you know where you're going, you're good. So that's definitely helpful. Sometimes they're on sale in the crown shop. If you have like an old bundle, a lot of those are two-person mounts. Some of them are from packs. There's a lot of ways to get them. Yeah, and the third thing, and this is an important one, is you're always going to want to farm for the gear at your level, right? So I could have no gear right now and still be fine. But the thing is, once I get to like, I don't know, let's say the Avalon solo fight, right? The only way I'm getting around that is if I use henchmen or if I use monstrology minions, if I don't have gear. So that's why I say it's worth it to get gear. You save a lot of crowns, and also it's just like you're more motivated to play on a wizard that's good. You know what I mean? Like, even if I had a max with no gear, why would I play on it, you know? What would I do? Go to Darkmoor with no gear? Like, you kind of want to build that normal gear progression even though you're speed questing. And then also the same thing goes with the spell quests. I know they're very skippable when you really like have no reason to do them if the other account is just killing everything, but it's still worth it to get, because it's a pain to have to go back and do them all. Trust me, that's what I'm doing on my balance. It's not very fun. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think if I left anything out. You know, this game, it's just like, it almost motivates you to play more because the way the quests are structured is it's very repetitive, right? So having two accounts and being able to confidently say that you're able to speed through any instance or any mob fight, it just makes you like, I don't know, it just makes you enjoy the game more almost. I mean, that's just my personal experience. I don't know about everyone else, but yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. Yeah, I'd recommend it. It's pretty cheap, like I said, and it's entirely up to you. And you can cancel the account anytime you want. Oh, and one thing I left out is you're actually able to character transfer one wizard from one account to another account once. So if you level up a max on another account and you decide you don't want to keep paying for two accounts, then you're totally allowed to transfer that wizard. So that's another cool thing to keep in mind. Alright, yeah, let me know what you think, drop a comment, and until next time.